I've been working with Kelly for the last year or so, and because we help people raise finance, one of the important things is getting your numbers right and your figures right, and really a central part of an investment case. And when Kelly told me about that he was going to launch the book, I had the honour and opportunity to see the book before it was actually launched. And I think it's a really valuable service. And something that every small to medium-sized business, even the larger businesses, probably can really benefit from. And what I think Kelly does brilliantly in the book is he's brought a lot of his experience from being a finance director and chunked it down into real easy to understand, manageable things that any small or medium-sized business can implement into their business and immediately see a difference by really focusing on those numbers, and Kelly's passion really comes out that he really wants to help a lot of small to medium-sized businesses get to grips with those numbers so they can be more profitable. Business is numbers, and one thing that Kelly really does well is expressing how important the numbers and what a difference it can actually make. So there's lots of people that chug along and they're in the illusion of growth, but because they're not looking at their numbers, they don't realise that they're actually expanding a loss. And there's a few things you can do that are explained in the book of how to actually really focus on the key areas so that you can move it into a more profitable business. But the business isn't going to go anywhere until people start looking at those numbers. Well, having worked with Kelly and seen him work with some of our clients, one of the analogies that he gives is the whole being an ostrich strategy. And I think it's something that really resonates with lots of business people, because I think a lot of us know that we really should be focusing on the numbers, but we're somewhat scared or intimidated by them. I've come from a finance background, so I've been around them, but I see lots and lots of businesses like that. And Kelly draws an amazing analogy of really burying your head in the sand and just forgetting that they're not there. And I think a lot of people do that. And one of the great things about the book is that it's done in a non-confrontational, non-judgmental way, so that people can actually really get to grips with their numbers and really start to make a difference. So having got to know Kelly Clifford, you won't find many people that are really that passionate about numbers, and he really is genuinely passionate. The other thing is he's very generous, and he's really willing to work with people. He really wants people to make a big difference, and he wants to see businesses grow. He wants to see businesses more successful. And so on a personal level, he's a very genuine guy, and from a business level, he's a very accomplished person at helping people figure out their numbers and become more profitable.